Hi, friends. This is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we are going to talk about American politics. We're going to talk about something Grace Randolph said, which was pretty profound. So she is a movie reviewer. She's actually the best movie reviewer in the world, and every Sunday she does this thing called Movie Math, and she breaks down the numbers of Hollywood. Literally digs into what did the movies make, right? But that goes much farther than that. What are the trends? What do Hollywood's numbers mean? Like what is happening with them, right? It's really an amazing. It's actually I think it's an incredible source of profound truth and wisdom, right? It's pretty incredible. And she said something really wild. She was on one of her movie baths and she said everyone. This is about 3 or 4 weeks ago. She said everyone is worried about their. Everyone in Hollywood is worried about their jobs. Everyone in Hollywood is worried about their jobs. That's a profound statement. Then she went further and she said, a lot of people in America really hate Hollywood, right? And she's not wrong. This is Both those statements are incredibly true. And also, like, she recently talked about the trades, like the Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, Variety. Those are all owned by the same company, and they're called the trades. They're a part of the industry, right? And her point, pretty incredible. Uh, and this They would never say that, but she can because she's independent and she's worked really hard to be independent, and she can say powerful things like this. And now we could talk about it. Both of those things are true, in my humble opinion. Okay, why? Let's dig into that. Right? It's because of what Hollywood did. They had an agenda and they pushed for that agenda. And they actually put into place their agenda. It had three prongs. What does Hollywood care about the most? They have three agenda. And I have a little mnemonic that helps me remember it. And it is chosen environmental religion. Okay. There's three of them. Let's get into it. The first is chosen family. So Hollywood put forward this idea that you should break your relationships with your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, right? That your blood relations mean nothing. And then you could replace them with chosen family, right? This was outrageous. And people did this. They broke their relationships with mother, father, brother, sister, then chose their friends as their new mothers, fathers, brothers, and sisters. But all those relationships broke, and now they have two sets of broken relationships and no one to rely on because they spit on their own blood, right? That's the ramifications of that are massive, right? This chosen family thing was promised by Hollywood. Oh, don't worry if your mom and dad suck. These new friends you have, they won't fail you, and they very much did fail these people, right? And it was bad. It was very bad. Environmentalism, absolute garbage policy. If you convert to environmentalism, you end up eating hummus and spending a lot of time recycling garbage that all goes in the same hole, right? And then you end up being like some numpty who drives an e-car, right? Like that, yeah, that's got its problems, right? You hate your wife's boyfriend, that kind of thing. It's bad. It's really bad, right? Like really bad, right? Like environmentalism sucks. It is so bad. Like so many just terrible, terrible things come out of it. One of the things is recently Delaware stopped their environmentalists one, and they don't use plastic bags anymore. There's this charity that makes blankets for homeless people out of plastic bags, and now they're struggling to supply those washable blankets to homeless people because of environment. Just horrible, horrible things that come out of environmentalism, and nothing good, right? Not a single thing. Like after 30 years of green energy, not a single town, not even a single town can be powered by green energy. Cars that suck, it's, it's horrible, horrible, right? And so you got chosen family, environmentalism, and the last one is anti-religion. They are incredibly anti-religious, and they have helped to break down the religions. But Ross Douthat over at the New York Times, as liberal as you can get, hyper liberal, right, is like, hey, oh man, he was like, Ross Douthat is like, hey, um, very, yeah. So Ross Douthat comes in and goes, hey, we won. We put secularism into the power position. Religion's been defeated. But how's that going? And people are like, not good, not good. Yeah, we got rid of all those organizations that used to build hospitals. And the secularists who came in to replace them don't even build sheds filled with salt. Right? Like, yeah, before we used to have hospitals built all in every city in America by religious organizations. Now we have what is built? I don't know. I think there's a flag over there or something, right? Like, it's nothing, right? And so Hollywood broke a lot of America, and now Americans hate them, and now Americans are doing everything they can to not buy their product. There's a reckoning that's come. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking, subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.